Hello and welcome! This is Melskinner, and we're back with some more Xenonauts. So, we finished yet another down UFO mission, and we're going after UFO right now. I don't know if our guys are going to catch them. We're at fuel level of 72%, so it's possible. Let's just allow them to do their thing. Okay, so we're here. We have 43 seconds of fuel, which is not a lot, so this might be a quick engage. Auto-resolve will probably give us a result, but we might lose one of our craft, so I'm just going to go with it. 43 seconds does give me a lot of time. I'm just going to have these guys just go straight on. It doesn't seem that these scouts have a dodge, so I figure we just fire what we've got here, everything we've got, because we're on low fuel. So I'm just going to go straight on this guy. It's going to take him a little bit of time to turn around. Anyway, so we'll probably get a side shot. Okay, let's go ahead and have these guys escape here. So I'm just going to have them go. One of you is going to go this way. That. The other one's going to go this way and see if we can get a little bit of split up. But we just fired everything that we have. This better take him out. There we go. That is pretty damn far away, though, from our base. So this is going to be a tough mission to send out. We should probably send it out soon, though. Let me go ahead and take a look at what we've got, though. I'm probably going to have to reset up Charlie 1 because I do have that one injured person. So let's take a look at that real quick. So Charlie 1, you just came back and you have a 75% injured person. So that's the shield. So this is just a matter of switching someone around. So we've got two people in reserve. One's a rifleman. One we have listed as an assault, but they could be a shield. I mean, 53 accuracy isn't necessarily great. They've got good strength. They've got good action units. They're not necessarily healed at 93%, but it's better than 75. That's for sure. Charlie 2's still out on mission, so we can't send them. I think in this case, we're just going to remove this person here, and we're going to add. Oh, we also have a shield here. You know what? She's not injured, so okay, yeah. Let's have her add her to Charlie 1. Now, I'm probably gonna have to come in here and modify Charlie 1 anyway, and there's a couple of reasons for that. First off, I don't think that the Rocketeer idea worked. So let me find our new shield. Okay, I do have to hold on. Let me reapply this person, Charlie 1. So we need to go to Juliet here. And just briefly put her in Charlie 1. Because she has the better armor. We want to remove that. Now we go back and we make that change. So you are going to be assigned, and you are going to be Charlie 1. Okay, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and take a look at Juliet here. So you are going to add on Jackal armor. And the other change I want to make is to our Rocketeer. I also have to change your kit quite a bit, as a matter of fact. So first things first. You're not that strong, which is a little bit of a downside for you. So let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. I would like a stun baton if I can fit it on you, but that means I have no stun grenades, which is not good, but gotta make a choice somewhere. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And you're good to go. So the armor is a little bit of a problem on her. And the other one is the Rocketeer. So I don't think that's going to work out for us. What else can you do for me? Well, you could be really a lot of things. You could be another sniper. You've got very good accuracy. You could just be a rifleman. But we're having psionics dudes coming out. We might want to start actually using rockets anyway, because I think there are alien vehicles, and rockets are probably the best way to deal with those. I don't know if standard. What kind of rockets are these? fragmentation rockets are going to be much good against armor mitigation is 0. So this wouldn't be much good against that anyway. So I'm guessing we're going to have to unlock through our technology armor piercing. So if that's the case, we should change the role. I could make her a machine gunner, but see, the real problem is with how few people we have, heavy weapons in general take a lot of action points to use. So I just don't think that's the right call for us. What does specialists do? Okay, you've got C4. What does C4 do? You know, I didn't really ever look at that, so that's probably under other. I mean, it does a lot of damage. I don't know if it affects armor necessarily. This is one of those things with the doors I've talked about in the past where we could blow the door open with C4. That would allow us to use our rocket launcher effectively. Now, if I were doing that, I wouldn't have a C4 on her. I'd have it on somebody else. So I don't think that's going to be what we do, but it's an interesting rule to look at. I also have a scout. I've never done anything with that. Okay, so you've got C4 and then a pistol. Now, I think from what I remember reading on the wiki, if you have only one thing in your hand, a rifle counts as in both hands. A pistol's only in one hand. You can throw grenades and you don't have a penalty to that. So one thing we've been seeing a lot of is that when I go to throw a grenade, it takes a ton of action points. So if you only have a pistol in your hand, that's not the case. I personally don't like this because, well, this is kind of rough in most other situations, but I mean, this could be one of those, setups. You know, it can be effective depending on your strategy. Just the way I play, I don't know if I necessarily like it. In this case, I think I'm just going to make her a rifleman. I can't think of anything else that I'd want to do with her outside of making her an assaulter or something like that. Maybe another shield. I just don't think her other stats really play into that. So we're gonna make her a rifleman. We're going to give her a bunch of grenades. Probably I do want you to have a stun baton. And you still have a lot of strength left over, so I'll give you a few stun grenades. You already have a couple of every other type of grenade. I could give her a pistol. That would be something if there is a psionics attack. I'd have backup armament. The only problem is it's too big. I don't have enough space for it. So I think in this case, we're just going to go with what we've got here. Maybe I give her a little bit extra ammo, although we've never really needed it at this point. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be it for her setup. I think she could be better used in other things, but right now, which is the way our squad is set up, I think having a heavy weapon specialist with only 6 squad members is just too much of a problem. Once we get bigger dropships, maybe this would be a good idea, but otherwise, nah. All right, well, we have Charlie 1 set up now, so let's see about deploying them. Let's go ahead and, of course, take a look at our dropship. As we have changed, all right, it looks like we're already set up as we need to be. Looks like everybody except a few squad members are up to captain now on this squad, which is good. Okay, so ready to go. Let's go ahead and send out that mission. This is very far from home, so I'm a little bit concerned about it. I could just airstrike the thing to deal with it. It might take the Charlie so long to get there. You know what? I'm just going to airstrike it. I think this is too far away. I can't protect the Charlie with that kind of distance. And as long as it will take for it to get there, I'm afraid that we might not do the mission fast enough. So in this case, I think I'm just going to airstrike it. We get 25,000 for it. We don't really have any objectives right now. So you know what? This is just going to be bonus cash for us. We only get a little bit more than this anyway doing the mission. I mean, we get somewhere around 60,000 maybe, but I think we just go ahead and we airstrike it. That takes care of it. And we don't have to worry about sending one of our Charlie teams out there. We had Charlie 1 ready to go if need be, but... Okay, so stuff's going on over here. Not anything we can do about it, though, because it's not within our range. Speaking of within our range, we could set up another radar over in hole number 2 here, although if I remember correctly, radar is very expensive. It is. I mean, I don't think we have the cash for it at the moment. What I would like to do, though, is maybe start, once this is finished, the Foxtrot Interceptor, start getting the armor, the Jackal armor worked on over here. For now, there's nothing to do, but wait. So let's get our teams back in. So activity continues on over here. Transport arrived to Hole 2 base. I forget, what was I doing over on Hole 2? Did I send over some soldiers? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I probably sent over a soldier. So probably the sergeant here. I sent over from hole number 1. I thought I sent at least one person over. I couldn't remember exactly who I sent, so it looks like I sent over an assaulter, a very good one, it seems. Not probably somebody I'd use as an assaulter from here on out. Maybe that's why I sent them over. Well, either way, pretty good with that. Now we have at least people to replace some of the injured. I forget, am I working on a... Yeah, I am working on a medical center, so that'd be pretty helpful for me considering how many injured people we have over there. Okay, let's just go ahead and go forward. This is what I'm looking for. Elenium explosives. So this is probably going to give me that AP that I was looking for. Let's go ahead and... yeah, and then we also have better missiles. So that's what I was kind of looking for. Let's go to the research screen, because I would like to get some of this other stuff worked on. So we're going to commence that project. I'm not going to have everyone work on it, though. We're just going to have 4. And then we're going to commence that project, and we're going to have 4 work on that. So we're spreading things out quite a bit. All right, let's go over to our first things first. I just want to see real quick with the weapons, in particular the rockets. That has just straight up replaced the old rocket, so it still doesn't have any armor mitigation, so I don't know if it's really effective. Let's see. Is an anti-structure rocket that inflicts quadruple damage to structures and also sprays shrapnel in a large radius around its detonation point. The shrapnel has poor armor penetration, but can kill or injure multiple enemy units at the same time if they are standing too close to one another. So this is still an anti-personnel rocket, it appears. Take a look at our grenades. So we've got our old frag grenade has been upgraded as well, but it seems like it does more or less the same thing, just probably more damage. Take a look at our aircraft, though. So now we have new missiles, and it seems like those have just replaced our old ones. So it's not giving me stats that I see on them. I might have that over here, though. So under aircraft weapons... So Sidewinder missile does 300 damage. The Elenium warheads, it doesn't really tell me. I don't know how much better they are, but I'm going to assume, looking at this, that both our Foxtrots and our Condors have been upgraded. So that's good. And the fact that it was automatic and I didn't have to do anything for it is great. So... let's go ahead and just continue with time, because right now I don't have anything else going on. We just got alien plasma rifle research, and I think that's going to unlock more things for us. So alien plasma technology, let's go to the research screen. Okay, so obviously we're going to want to work on that. We only have 4 on it. Let's see if we can do something about that. So I'm going to put 6 on it, so we've got average going. All right, hopefully we get that alien interrogation done somewhat soon. But I'm happy to have this time go by like it is, because we'll get that Foxtrot finished. I mean, I like having income, obviously, but we've been very busy lately, and it's good to have a little bit of calm period, especially as we have injured soldiers that needs to be dealt with. Okay, so production of Foxtrot Interceptor is finished. Let's go to that aircraft. Mostly I just did that, though, to pause time so that we can then go into the workshop here, because now this workshop we have 15 engineers that aren't doing anything. And having our engineers not do things doesn't make me necessarily happy. So we're going to go ahead and start working on this Jackal armor. Now, we might not have the money to get this done, but I'm still going to be working on it. It should cost $160,000 to finish it. Let's see how hole number 1's going. So we have 5 of the 12 that I started on over here, total of 240,000 for that. So probably I'll run out of money if we don't get any more income coming for us as far as this Jackal armor, but it'd still be nice to get as many of these finished as we possibly can. We are on the 19th of October, so we still have time. So this is going to take 9 days, 6 hours to finish over here. And over here, we've got 10 days. So in theory, we'd get that done before the end of the month. But again, that's if we don't run out of money. So let's get working on that. And then once I get done with the Jackal armor over here, we might go for another Hunter Scout car over here. But I don't have a garage yet. So that's not something that we're going to necessarily be pushing for right at the moment. But that armor is going to be really important because it's going to leave it so that our troopers aren't going to die in one hit, which is something that can happen now. We've been lucky and not had that happen, but that is something that definitely can happen from what I remember. Okay, let's go ahead and continue here. Oh, did I should check. Okay, I did assign the 15 engineers. For a second there, I wasn't sure if I did or not. Okay, well, we'll continue nonetheless. Eventually, I would like to upgrade the Hull 2 to have more facilities, but right now we're just waiting for funding to come in before we do that, obviously. Okay. We managed to get through to another project here. So, alien interrogation. So, this is going to kind of give us an idea of a lot of the story, but I think it also gives us an idea of what we need to do next. I'm going to try and read over that later, but it seems that the alien soldiers are just mindless thralls. I suppose we'll need to capture an alien officer, so that's our new objective if we are to get the answers we seek. Oh, and before you get too excited, reproducing the suicide effect on the battlefield is completely impractical. It requires a stationary target and a laboratory full of... so I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about here, but the main thing here is that we need to capture an alien officer. So that's our new objective now. And now we need to go to the research screen, obviously, so that we can redeploy these scientists to other things. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff these by a couple and this by a couple. We can get away with 10 there. Because the alien plasma technology might be important. I would like to get on to the next level of weapons if I can, because at some point the aliens are going to have weapons that are, or they're going to have troops that are beyond what my technology could probably handle. So I need to push forward, especially as I said, I think there's going to be alien vehicles eventually at some point. We want to have something to be able to take those out. It doesn't seem like we have anything yet. So the sooner we can get on that kind of technology, the better. So if I remember correctly, civilian analysis actually gives you upgraded medkits. So that would be nice to get. I don't know if this gets you anything, but this one I'm fairly certain you get something out of it. All right, well, let's just go ahead and continue here a little bit longer. So money is dwindling, but at the same time, we're getting our troopers healed up and ready to go for other engagements. We also don't have a whole lot going on. There we go, alien alloy fabrication. So probably a number of projects are going to open up for us with this technology. So we now have wolf battle armor available, so we may want to cancel some of our projects that we have ongoing right now. So we have just normal, I forget, jackal armor, is it called, that we're working on. We may want to scale back that production and instead work on the wolf battle armor. I wasn't, oh, that's a research project though, so it's going to take a little bit of time. I still think we should do the jackal armor, but that's good that we have a next tier of armor. So let's go to the research screen for that. I have a feeling that we're going to have production possibly available to us as well. So we might as well commence this project. We're going to have 10 on it. I think we just keep those 10 right on it. And let's come out. Let's see if we get anything else pop up. Okay, now that I saw, let's just see real quick if there's anything that we can produce here. So not that I see, but that's okay. But in any case, I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.